Game of Thrones Season 8 is confirmed to premiere on Sunday, April 14th. Season 8 will be broadcast both in the US on HBO and the UK on Sky Atlantic at the same time. HBO confirmed the news earlier this month. Sky Atlantic will screen the Game of Thrones Season 8 premiere in the UK as part of a simulcast on Monday, April 15th at 2 AM. Game of Thrones can tune into the Season 8 premiere, where they can find out who will be on the Iron Throne next. When is Game of Thrones Season 8 out? Game of Thrones Season 8 will be returning to television screens across the globe on Sunday, April 14, 2019. UK fans will be able to watch the premiere of Game of Thrones Season 8 the following day at 9 PM on Sky Atlantic. The Season 8 release date was announced in a new teaser trailer released by HBO prior to True Detective Season 3's premiere episode. The new trailer posed many questions to hard Game of Thrones fans, none more so than why Bran Stark didn't appear in the new promo for Season 8. Game of Thrones' latest promo also paid reference to Jon Snow's mum Lyanna in a discreet feather detail, as well as leaving some fans believing they know which Game of Thrones character will next thanks to the crypts. In case fans had any doubt about the show's return, HBO helpfully posted a reminder from its Twitter account, which read, "It's now officially the year that Game of Thrones comes back." The release date was hinted at when the first footage from Season 8 was unveiled during the Golden Globes. In the footage, it looks like Sansa could betray Daenerys as she welcomes the Mother of Dragons to Winterfell. The footage from the Game of Thrones trailer has already left some fans thinking they know the series ending thanks to clues dotted throughout. How many episodes are in Game of Thrones Season 8? Game of Thrones Season 8 will be the series' shortest season to date. The entire 8th season will only consist of 6 episodes. Season 7 held the record as the shortest Game of Thrones season prior to Season 8 with just 7 episodes. Before Seasons 1 through 6 all consisted of 10 episodes apiece. Is this when Game of Thrones Season 8 will return? Who is in the cast of Game of Thrones Season 8? Game of Thrones has boasted a star-studded cast with a wealth of acting talent and award nominations ever since Season 1, and a number of the series' core characters look likely to return for the show's final season. The cast for Game of Thrones Season 8 is likely to include Jon Snow, Kit Harington, Daenerys Targaryen, Emilia Clarke, Cersei Lannister, Lena Headey, Tyrion Lannister, Peter Dinklage, Sansa Stark, Sophie Turner, Arya Stark, Maisie Williams, Jaime Lannister, Nicolaj Coster-Waldau, Theon Greyjoy, Alfie Allen, Bran Stark, Isaac Hempstead, Wright, Sir Davos, Liam Cunningham, Jorah Mormont, Ian Glenn, Samuel Darley, John Bradley. When will Game of Thrones Season 8 be released? How will Game of Thrones Season 8 end? Christian Nairn could be returning as Hodor as fans think he will be back in a heartbreaking twist. Fans have predicted that Jon Snow will be dealt a cruel blow and in battle, with some coming up with new theories on Reddit. Game of Thrones author George R.R. Martin has previously said that the story will feature a bittersweet ending. Sir Davos Seaworth star Liam Cunningham has echoed his words since, promising that the show may not end up well. Fans have also suggested that Jon Snow could finally defeat the Night King in the last battle. Some GOT fans already think the new trailer for Season 8 of Game of Thrones has revealed the ending. We've explained what happened in the new Game of Thrones trailer to decipher any hints and clues that may have gone under the radar. Star has teased a major twist in the final season which could change the course of the show. Bran Stark could the Night King as part of a big prophecy. According to fans, Cersei Lannister star Lena Headey has teased the final fight in Season 8. Will Daenerys Targaryen sit on the Iron Throne in Season 8? There's been plenty of speculation about whether Daenerys will be crowned the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. However, others have predicted her downfall in the final series. Another theory suggests that it will be Jon Snow that sits on the Iron Throne in a big twist. Game of Thrones Season 8 spoilers: Sansa to betray Daenerys? Who may return for Game of Thrones Season 8? Catelyn Stark. Michelle Fairley Catelyn was sadly dead at the Red Wedding back in Season 3, but there have been suggestions that she could return. In the novels, she is resurrected as Lady Stoneheart, but the makers of the show have confirmed the character won't make an appearance. Fans will have to wait and see what happens with Catelyn, whose resting place remains unknown. Khal Drogo - Jason Momoa, 39, became a huge hit with Game of Thrones fans for his portrayal of Dothraki leader Khal Drogo in Season 1. However, his character's return looks incredibly unlikely following Drogo's demise in the Season 1 finale. But there have been hints he could be returning. Edmure Tully. Tobias Menzies. Edmure was last seen in the clutches of the Lannisters, but star Menzies has spoken about a possible return. Ned Stark. Sean Bean. According to one theory, Ned Stark will be rising from the dead as a White Walker when Winterfell is taken over by the Night King. Petter Littlefinger. Aidan Gillen. There have been more theories that Littlefinger may have survived after all. How to watch Game of Thrones Season 8 online. UK viewers will be able to stream Game of Thrones Season 8 at the same time as its televised air date via the Sky Go desktop and mobile app, only available to Sky customers. Each episode of Game of Thrones Season 8 will also be able to watch on demand shortly after they have aired on Sky Atlantic. Season 8 will also be available to stream on Now TV Live or watch on video on demand. Game of Thrones Season 8 spoilers: will Bran confront Jaime? Is there a trailer for Game of Thrones Season 8? The first trailer for Game of Thrones final season dropped in December 2018, dropping plenty of clues to what may happen in Season 8. None of the show's main characters appeared in the trailer, but instead, viewers witnessed as ice and fire descended over symbols of each of the show's main families. However, there's been speculation that a full trailer will be dropping soon. The first footage from Season 8 of Game of Thrones was released as part of a promotional HBO 2019 trailer. In the short clip, Daenerys and Sansa meet for the first time in what appears to be a frosty exchange. Some Game of Thrones fans have speculated that Sansa could end up getting head off in Season 8 after watching the brief scene. Game of Thrones Season 8 returns to Sky Atlantic on April 14, 2019. This article contains affiliate links, which means we may receive a commission on any sales of products or services we write about. This article was written completely independently. See more details here.